Hey guys, today we're going to be looking at word problems and we're writing equations that have a variable on both sides. Now a variable is a letter. It's a letter that represents an unknown number. Now, when we are reading through these word problems, we have to ask ourselves a couple of things. First of all, we need to know what number is repeating or maybe has a pattern to it. And then which number only happens once, or it could be like a starting amount. Alright, let's look at the first one. So it says Puppytown charges an initial fee of $15. So let's highlight the important information here. They have an initial fee of $15 plus $3 per hour to keep a dog during the day. And Paws Plus charges a flat fee of $21 plus $1 per hour. And then it says how many hours will the total fee charged by the two companies be the same? So we want to know when they will cost the same amount of money. Alright, let's look at Puppytown. An initial fee, that's like a starting amount. It only happens once, so you pay it up front and then you're done. Initial fee of $15 plus $3 per hour. So this word per hour, that means that this number is repeating over and over. For each hour, they're going to have to pay $3 extra. So this is the number that repeats. And then we have Paws Plus. They charge a flat fee of $21, so that $21 only happens once, plus $1 per hour. So for each hour that the dog stays there, it's another dollar. How many hours will the total fee charged by the two companies be the same? And being the same means that they're equal to each other. So now that we have this all written out, we're just going to write our equation and then we're going to be done. So $15 plus $3. And now remember the repeating, the pattern, the number that repeats over and over has to have a variable with it. And I'm going to use the letter H. We don't know how many hours it's staying there. So $15 starting off plus $3 per hour that the dog stays there needs to be equal to the flat fee of $21 plus the repeating $1 per hour. And then later we will learn how to solve this equation and figure out how many hours will they equal the same amount of money. So our goal today is just to write the equation. Alright, let's try the next one. A water tank holds 256 gallons but is leaking at a rate of 3 gallons per week. A second water tank holds 384 gallons but is leaking at a rate of 5 gallons per week. After how many weeks will the amount of water in the two tanks be the same? Okay, so first tank holds 256 gallons right now. So that's what it's starting out as. But it's leaking at a rate. So this word rate means that it's repeating over and over for each week. So it's losing 3 gallons per week. That's the number that's repeating. Now, since it's losing water, it's a negative 3 gallons. Okay, second tank starts with 384 gallons. And then the number that's repeating, it's leaking at a rate, again, here's that word rate, of 5 gallons per week. And since it's leaking, -5. And then for them to be the same, so we're going to use an equal sign. Alright, let's set up our equation. So we're starting with 256. We're leaking at a rate of 3 gallons per week. So I'm going to use W for week. And then it's going to be the same as the second tank, which is starting with 384. And it's leaking at 5 gallons per week. And we're going to use the same letter because both represents weeks. And then again, we'll get to where we can solve for W and figure out how many weeks these tanks would have the same amount of water. Okay guys, remember there's two things you look for. Which number happens once or is like a starting amount, and then which number is repeating. You look for keywords like rate, per, each, every. And the number that repeats tells you it needs to have a variable or a letter that goes with it. Thanks for watching.